Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another week of yoga. So, for this week, we're going to take it back to basics. We're going to do some paired back yoga asanas or poses. We're going to focus on just kind of getting into a basic power vinyasa flow. Think of this as kind of like a reset. I introduce so many new poses sometimes, and maybe things that you haven't seen, or maybe not all of us have seen. Maybe you yourself have seen them, but someone else hasn't. Regardless of whether you're newer to yoga or you've been practicing for years, sometimes it's good just to kind of get into a nice, good, basic cadence or flow. So, really just focusing on those foundation poses like chair, mountain, half pigeon, you name it. And I'm gonna do a little focus pose. We're gonna look at tree this week, or Vrksasana. I did this months and months ago, but one thing I noticed is that when people do tree, our alignment can be a little bit funny. And the thing is that when we do proper alignment in tree pose, that actually really helps with our kettlebell form and with how we're engaging, especially like our glute and hamstring and quad muscles as we dip into our knees and then as we come into full extension when we're swinging bells. So a good tree pose means good kettlebell form. So let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments. Again, I do this all for you because I love you all. Let's have a great practice.
All right, let's go ahead and start in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees wide, and go ahead and stretch your hands to the front of your mat and just breathe. Maybe you bring your forehead to a block as I am just to get a little bit more rest. Help bring the ground a little bit closer. Keep sinking your hips towards your heels, just letting your spine lengthening here. Beautiful. Just one more round of breath. And then if you used a prop, go ahead and put it to the side. On your next inhale, slowly come up to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Once you do so, feel the ground really stable beneath you. Maybe even squeeze your shoulders onto your back. Inhale, come to cow pose. Drop your belly, let your gaze come high. Exhale, cat pose. Press your hands into the mat. Feel your back line open up. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Beautiful. One or two more rounds at your own pace, on your own breath count. Just keep letting yourself open up here, opening up your thoracic spine. And then on your next exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up high to the sky. Press deep into your fingertips, helping to take some pressure out of your wrists. Maybe shake your head yes, shake your head no. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, take teeny tiny steps to bring your feet behind your hands, coming to ragdoll. Bend your knees so much your torso rests on your thighs, hands maybe at your elbows. Maybe you rock your elbows side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Just letting your spine decompress here. And then go ahead and release your hands. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Inhale slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Rise to stand at attention. Samastiti, hands at heart center, eyes opened or closed. Just take a round of breath here. On your next inhale, lift your arms up high for mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, your arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Couple rounds of breath. Just let yourself center before we move on. Stand at attention on your next inhale. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms up high to the sky and breathe here. Spiral your pinkies in towards each other to open up your back line. Draw your shoulders onto your back to help bring room for your neck. Slightly tuck your tailbone to engage your back line. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let your hands come down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Send your hands to your thighs or to your shins. Bring a little bit of pressure into your palms to send your hips back as you stretch the crown of your head forward. Feel your hamstrings really open up here. On your next exhale, step into high plank, top of a push-up. Really fire up in the palms of your hands, and then exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down, option to come to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, open up in your chest as you press down in the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful, deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to do that breath to movement now. On your next exhale, come to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Draw your arms up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend your elbows no more than 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One more time. Exhale, come to a forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise on up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank. Well done. We're still warming up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Take a couple rounds of breath. Just let yourself maybe breathe out a little bit of excess heat before we move forward. All right, from downward facing dog, on your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat, however you want to get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips down and back as your biceps come in line with your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs together to feel your outer sits bones widen. And then tuck your tailbone slightly to help protect your low spine. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. On your next exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, just a little reset. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog, or if you choose to do a high to low plank Chaturanga Dandasana, you are always welcome to do so, or you can hold plank like I'm demoing. Once you reach downward facing dog, on your next inhale, lift your right leg up high to the sky. Down dog, kick up. Tilt your right toes to point down to the ground. This will shift your hips more into alignment. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your right knee up to your chest before landing your right foot lightly down. On your next inhale, warrior two, open up. Spin your back foot flat to the mat as you open your arms out to 3 and 9 o'clock. Keep your right knee in line with your right middle toes. Open up that right knee to the side. Press down into both feet and stretch the crown of your head towards the ceiling to help open up and lift out of your pelvic girdle. On your next exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up high to the sky. Option to bring your right forearm to the inside of your right thigh to help twist your chest open towards the side of your mat, even up towards the sky. Keep breathing here, pressing into your left foot just to help open up in your left side body. On your next inhale, reverse warrior, keep the lunge in your right knee as your right hand stretches up and back. Think more side bend than back bend, keeping this opening up in your right side body. One more inhale. On your next exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank, chaturanga, or always the option to skip and hold high plank as I'm doing, and then coming back to downward facing dog. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up high to the sky. Tilt your left toes down to point towards the ground so your hips are in alignment. Exhale, low lunge, bringing your left knee to your chest, coming up high on the ball of your back foot before you bring that left foot down to the ground. On your next inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two, opening up your arms, bending in your left knee, keeping your left knee over your left middle toes. Beautiful job. Keep breathing. Maybe isometrically try to drag your feet towards each other, like you're trying to pull your feet towards each other, but they don't move. But in that effort, you feel your inner and outer thigh muscles light up. On your next exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Keep breathing here. Always the option to bring that left forearm to your left inner thigh to help you twist open to the side a bit more. On your next inhale, reverse warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. Stretch that left arm up and back as you keep the lunge in your left knee. Keep breathing, keep stretching, keep long in both side bodies. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. High to low plank chaturanga or just hold high plank. If you did take the chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, rise up. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for high to low plank chaturanga, maybe coming to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, open up, bend in that right knee. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch your right arm up and back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for one-legged high to low plank. You can come to your knee if you'd like to do that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm stretches up and back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for one-legged high to low plank here as well, and always the option to come to your knee. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, one more time, breath to movement. All right, on your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, rise up. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for high to low plank chaturanga, maybe coming to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, open up, bend in that right knee. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch your right arm up and back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for one-legged high to low plank. You can come to your knee if you'd like to do that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm stretches up and back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option for one-legged high to low plank here as well, and always the option to come to your knee. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog, go ahead and come to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, just a little reset. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, rise on up. Exhale, eagle arms. Wrap your right arm underneath your left, grabbing for your hands as a double bind or grab for your shoulders. Then cross your right leg over your left, coming into full eagle, Garudasana. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other to help you keep your balance. Maybe sink down on that standing leg a bit more. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Maybe tilt your hands away from your face. Beautiful job. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Release your arms, reach up high. Keep your right knee in line with your right hip. Flex in your right toes. Exhale, tree pose. Bring your right foot to anywhere on the inside of your left leg. I'm drawing my right foot up to the inside of my left thigh, so far away from my knee. Do not try to come to your knee. Your foot either wants to be above or below your knee. And then you can reach up and grow your branches. Press your right foot into your left leg, but then press your leg into your right foot to help you balance. Squeeze your right glute to help draw your right knee out to the side. Maybe you even squeeze your shoulders onto your back to help you facilitate this. Keep breathing here. Inhale, bring your right knee to center. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Bend in your knees, reach your arms back. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, eagle on the left this time. Wrap your left arm underneath your right, grab for your hands or your shoulders, and then bring your right or your left leg over your right leg. Keep breathing. Squeeze those inner thighs in towards each other to help you balance. Draw your left hip back in line with your right, so both hips are facing forward equally. Really use your toes, your whole right foot, your whole standing foot to help you balance. Root the entire thing down. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee in line with left hip. Reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, tree pose, Vrksasana. Go ahead and bring your left foot to anywhere to the inside of your right leg. Maybe you have it down by your shin. Maybe you bring that left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Wherever you end up, press your foot into your leg and then press your leg against your foot. Create that isometric pressure to help you balance. Option for reverse prayer here, bringing your palms to touch behind your back and then flipping your hands to face up so your fingertips are facing up towards the sky. This will really help open up in your pectoralis muscles as well as your deltoids. Inhale, bring your left knee to center. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Reach those arms back. Inhale, rise up to mountain pose. Exhale, Samastiti, hands at heart center. Beautiful job. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up high to the sky. And then bring your right hand out to the side. Catch the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Reach that left hand up. Inhale, stretch up long. Exhale, dancer pose, Natarajanasana. Really use the pressure of pulling your hand against your foot and pushing your foot into your hand to help you keep both hip points facing forward. If you start to lean open towards the right, then come up just a little bit. And then just go ahead and come up now. Inhale, bring that right knee to center. And then exhale, stand at attention. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up high. And then bring your left hand out to the side, grab the inside of your left foot. Go ahead and reach that right hand up and then exhale, start to lean forward into dancer again. Kicking your foot in your hand, pulling your hand against your foot, using the strength of that standing leg to help you keep both hips facing forward, not opening up to the left, but reaching forward. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, stand at attention, hands at heart center. Take some breaths here. On your next inhale, arms up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Option to step back to downward facing dog or take one last chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog if you took the chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up high. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon, Raj Kapotasana. Bring your right shin behind your hands, right knee towards your right hand. Look back at your left leg. Make sure it's in one straight line, toes, ankle, and leg. Take an inhale. Feel your hips sink in deeper to the ground. Exhale, option to stay upright or start to crawl your hands forward, coming to reclined half pigeon. Here comes one of the hardest parts, to just breathe and just be here. Option to bring your forehead to the mat just to let your head have a break, let your neck have a break. On your next inhale, come back up high on your hands, tuck your back toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take any hip circles or scorpion tail that you need to here. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your left shin behind your hands, left knee towards your left hand. Look back at that right leg, make sure it's in one straight line. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and come to reclined half pigeon, crawling your hands forward. Always the option to stay upright as well. Find your breath here. If you lost your breath, it's not too late to find it. Letting your inhales come in and your exhales release. Inhale, come back up high on your hands. Tuck your back toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, taking any hip circles, any scorpion tail you need. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower down to your knees and then lower all the way down onto your belly, setting up for cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Bring your hands next to your lower set of ribs. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep them there for this first one. On your next inhale, squeeze your back line. Lift your shoulders forward and up as you come into a baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Maybe your hands float, little to no weight in your hands. Exhale, lower down, belly resting. Just let yourself release a bit here. Awesome. Option to bring your hands next to your lower set of ribs again to come into cobra with locust legs, lifting your legs up this time, little to no weight in your hands, hovering on your hip points. Squeeze your entire back line to help you lift up. One more inhale, lift an inch higher. Exhale, lower down. Option to come to belly resting on your opposite cheek, just releasing your hands and just breathe. Beautiful job. Bring your hands back to center and then option to take another cobra or to come to bow pose, Dharunasana. If you're going to do that, go ahead and reach for the outsides of your ankles or tops of your feet and then zip your inner thighs in towards each other. On your next inhale, kick your feet up and back as you press your feet into your hands, pull your hands against your feet, lift up. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Awesome job. Go ahead and release your feet gently. Take some windshield wiper legs, letting your feet come side to side. Release that lower back. Awesome. Just regain your breath here, taking just a brief resting pose. We're coming into the tail end. We've got this. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Maybe even stay here for a moment. And then go ahead and bring yourself to a seat. And then lower down onto your back. We're coming to supine figure 4. Go ahead and bring your right foot to your left thigh. Option to keep your left foot down onto on the ground or lift your left foot up to maybe bring a little bit more stretch in that right thigh. You can also interlace your hands behind your left thigh to bring a little bit more stretch, maybe even bring your left knee to your chest a bit more. And keep breathing here. Bring your arms out to a T. Exhale, supine twist to the left. Bound supine twist, really. Go ahead and bring your legs over to the left as your gaze comes over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. Just feeling the twist of your legs and the twist of your upper spine. Keeping both shoulders on the ground if you can. Inhale, bring your legs back to center and then go ahead and switch your supine figure 4 legs. Bring your left foot to your right thigh. Beautiful. Option to lift that right foot up and then interlace your hands behind your right leg. Beautiful job. Keep breathing. Keep opening up in your left thigh, your left outer glute, and then bring your arms out to a T. Exhale, supine figure or supine twist over to the right. Drop your knees over to the right as your gaze comes over your left shoulder. Keep breathing here, giving your body one last little internal organ massage. Just finding your breath, finding your rest. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And then exhale, happy baby. Grab for the outside or inside edges of your feet. Option to stay stationary or to rock back and forth. Just enjoy this space. And then option to stay here or take any other inversion that you'd like, or come to ball pose. Wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze your forehead up to your knees. One more inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Corpse pose, ultimate rest pose. Well done.
Perfect. You did so well in your flow. Go ahead and come down for your Shavasana. Go ahead and just even out. Go ahead and just let go and just start to breathe deeper. Maybe a little bit deeper than you did when you were flowing. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more like you're sinking in to the ground, to the floor, and just letting go of all of the heat that you build and just bringing yourself into your peak posture of rest in Shavasana. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in, deep breath out, go. Just let it out. Option to do another round of that. Just every time you inhale, just breathing in restoration. And then on your exhale, breathing out any stress, anything that wants to try to join you on your mat in your rest. Go ahead and let that go. Anything that doesn't serve you, just let it go. Sometimes it's so hard to let things go, especially when we do something really high-powered like kettlebell workouts, or maybe you have a really high-powered job. Maybe you're a full-time parent and you just always feel like you're go, go, go. Maybe you're also a health professional. You're doing kettlebell workouts or yoga classes or whatever kind of classes for other people, and you never really feel yourself decompressing. You never feel yourself letting go. This is your time right now. This is your moment. This is your place to take up this 6 foot by 2 foot piece of mat and make this your fort, your solitude space, your sacred safe spot, and just let go. Those responsibilities are still all there when you get off of the mat, but why bring them all on the mat with you when they're already waiting for you outside of it? While you're on this safe space, this place of solitude, this is your time to let go, to let yourself breathe in what you need, breathe out what you don't need. So as you keep breathing here, as you keep breathing in all that feels good, all that you desire for yourself, breathe out things that would steal your focus, that would steal your peace, your rest. It's really important to remember that for all of your high-powered, full throttle, active lives, there needs to be an equal and thorough offset of rest, of release. Maybe you don't get the time so much equal, but whatever action that you do in that active life of yours, there needs to be an equal kind of release for your rest. So maybe for every hour that you're active, you've only got about a minute to release and restore. Make that minute count. You're worth it. Your time is worth it. Your sanity is worth it. Your heart is worth it. You, in and of yourself, are worth it. So take the rest of your Shavasana, however long you want to stay on here, and remember that you are worth it and that your active life is going to be waiting for you when you get off the mat. So don't think about that right now. Think about your rest and release. Just release.